What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be checking out another plugin by JST Tones. Today we're checking out the Jason Richardson Toneforge plugin. Let's get into it. What's going on, everybody? Today we're doing a video on a plugin that I've had for about a year and I just never really got around making a video, much like Toneforge Menace, and there's a reason why. I used this plugin on one project and it was 3-0 by Slipknot. I did a guitar cover about a year ago and I just really wasn't happy with the tone. The second time around, I really wanted to focus on dialing in a solid tone, and I found the ability to do that with my Stramberg. So the layout of this plugin is similar to Menace and similar to how Joey Sturgis's guitar plugins have gone in the past. You have your signal path on the bottom, you have your clean channel, rhythm channel, lead channel, you have 2 cabs with 4 different mics, you have an effects block, then you have an EQ block, and then you have a dynamic processor, which is like a compressor slash limiter type deal, which I'll get to in a second. So for this song, I use my Stramberg 8-string, running right into my Radial DI box, right into my Focusrite 8 Clair Pre. So after the song's done, we'll come back and we'll talk about it, my overall summary of this plugin, and how I came to basically like this plugin a lot more the second time around. Without further ado, guys, here's the song. So that's the Jason Richardson Toneforge plugin. Again, guys, I found a new love for this plugin. The main thing that changed this second time around was the dynamic processor, which is at the end of the signal path on the plugin, built in itself. Without getting too technical on mixing, what you do basically is you set a threshold for the low end, and the dynamic processor works on that frequency. With the 8-string, it can get very, very muddy in the lower register, obviously. But if you use the dynamic processor and you cut out a lot of the low end and have it focus on a pretty high threshold, it makes it sound pretty clear and pretty cool, which I thought my song had a pretty sick riff, you know, if I'm being honest with you. The clean's great, the lead's great, The only negative I could say with this plugin, there's two negatives I should say. The first one is the delay. I could not set it to the BPM. I don't know if I couldn't find the magic button, but that was a huge limit for me, and I kind of had to guess with the time knob how long the BPM and how to gauge it basically, you know what I mean? But the main negative, and this is, I forgot to mention this in the beginning, another main reason why I didn't use this plugin for a long time is it kept crashing. Now you could argue that my computers aren't up to date, or aren't up to par with all the tech stuff, but every time I've used this on 2 computers, every time I set the reverb on, turn it on, it would get really those poppy, cracky sounds, like it's struggling to process it all, and then it would ultimately shut down and then have to reboot Logic. And I've tried it on 2 different computers that were brand new at the time. I mean, this thing back here is a brand new MacBook Pro with all the ins and outs, and it wasn't crashing as bad this time around, but it still did happen. Every time I put the reverb on, I don't know what was going on. Initially, when I first bought it, that was a huge deterrent for me. I couldn't use any of the effects, and it wasn't as bad this time around, but I don't know, again, maybe I just need a better computer. Maybe I just need a sick, state-of-the-art computer. I'm not a tech dude, so, if I'm in the wrong, let me know for sure. But overall, guys, I really did like this plugin. It's got a sick rhythm tone that I was able to get with my Strandberg 8-string. It has cool delay, cool lo-fi, which I use several times in the song. And basically, I thought it was an overall solid plugin. That's the best way I can describe it. It's solid. Doesn't blow me away, but it's solid. So what do you guys think of the plugin? Let me know down below in the comments your overall thoughts on how the song sounded and my overall, creation. What do you guys think? If you want to check out some of my social media links to include Patreon and Instagram and my EPs, they're all down below. If you want to hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it so you don't miss out on future videos. As always, my dudes, stay metal, and I'll see you guys next time.